Hello, baby. This is going to be very short, like Tom Cruise, like mini-me. I'll be done in about an hour, and then I'm going to go meet my friend Chris. And then coaching, teaching, live stream later with Lobo. For anybody in the US, Canada, I'm going live with Lobo this evening. First time ever. By the way, yesterday, thank you, John. Good vid enough. 33 seconds in, 33, hilarious. Yesterday, I did a live stream with Hide and Seek TV, and it was one of the most enjoyable live streams I've ever done. The knowledge that was shared in that pretty much 4 hours was pretty beautiful. So if you haven't watched that live stream with Hide and Seek TV, please watch it. I know it's long, it's almost 4 hours, but what we discussed during that live and how quickly it went by was really special, guys. It was really special. Hey, Nomad, looking forward to this code. It's just, all it is it's a sports code for today, and I am not going out of my way to promote gambling or saying this code will hit. All I am doing is I'm going to reveal how I code and show you the connections that I've made. I ain't saying I know the outcome. None of us do. Okay. If I knew the outcome to all of the games, I'd be a billionaire. Yesterday was great. Called the scripts of both the games, which was nice, but it is hit and miss sport. So I'll give you my code. I never really do this. Wow, 10 in the live, 3 likes. The Blue Jays, one of my codes yesterday, they won 10-3, which is the 27th prime. Brady won the Super Bowl in 2-7. Super Bowl 55. 55's connected to my code today for the New York Mets. Chuck code was a bit too much for me. Yeah, well, I think Chuck's incredible. And unless you're on his level of coding, it's hard to comprehend what he's saying. I truly love Chuck's work. I appreciate it. I understand it. But at times, maybe there are too many numbers coming out too quickly. I don't know. But I think his work is so good. And when it comes to decoding historical events, I think there's not many people better than Chuck. But yeah, he can be a bit too much with the numbers. And that's the thing with doing what I do. It's all well and good finding connections and numbers, but presenting it is the most challenging part, because you want to present it in a way where the most avid decoder can understand and respect it, but also somebody who's new to the knowledge can comprehend it. And that's what I try and do. I try and make my code so undeniable and clear that even if you've never heard of Gematria before, you go, wow, okay, those fines are pretty legit. That's how I try and code. It's how I've been trying to code now for over a year. At the beginning, I was just focusing on those who cared about the knowledge. Now I try and get more people into it. So I try and keep my codes not complicated, like really detailed, but also easy to understand. So hello, Sean Hickey. Where are you from, mate? You from England? Just going to eat this banana and then I'll crack on. Made myself a really nice breakfast this morning. Egg, sausage, mushroom, tomato, onion, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. London. Nice, mate. What happened to my Patreon? People keep asking me that. So on the 20th of June, 2 months and 6 days after my birthday, Patreon removed or deleted my account for no reason. I kept doing really good work. And then I found God, this Holy Spirit within me the night before, the day after my Patreon got removed. I had 303 people following me, a lot of people. It took me 2 years to build up a Patreon that had these incredible patrons, and just gone. So I've set up my own website. The website's doing really well. After 3 weeks, I have 81 people that have signed up. 81. Kobe Bean Bryant gets you 81. It's highest scoring game, 81 points. The 81st day of the year is 322, which is Skull and Bones. So I have a website. It's basically Patreon, but I own the domain, I own the platform. There's no third parties. You can say what you want. And thank you to Gabriel, who basically has done the website for me with my assistance, but basically him. We worked so hard on it, and I would say it's done now. I would say there's a few tweaks, I guess, that I can make, but the link to my website is in the description. I can put it here as well. I have this domain for 2 years. I own it. Okay. On Patreon, they used to delete comments. They used to delete messages. They used to remove some of my posts. That won't happen on my website, which I believe is the best part of it, because in this day and age with censorship, finding a platform that's genuinely like censor free is so hard to find. Patreon, I literally convinced myself, which is very naive from me, that Patreon was actually one of the good websites. This was a legit one. They own every major platform, including Patreon. So anyone out there who has a Patreon and you're doing pretty well, don't count your chickens, because at any point they can take that income from you. They ruined me. Well, they didn't ruin me, that's exaggerating, but they stole $2,600 from me. They stole it. They never gave me anything for that month. So anyways, I'll go into the code and you can tell me what you think. 8 in the life, 5 lights. Pope Francis is 85. Was just recently in Canada in a wheelchair. Very biblical. All right, I'll go through it. You can add whatever you want to do. I'm going to read it now. So let me go to the trusty website. Let me go to my posts. All posts. And then Mets versus Yankees. So, of course, the franchises, the Mets and the Yankees, are based in New York. Thank you, Klutz Magoots. That's a great name. If you want to check out the website, I recommend it. It's really good. So here we go. I like the Mets again to win. If you watched my live yesterday, I told you exactly why the Mets won. I'm not going to read that out, but that was a pretty wild code. So this is what I think. All right, there's stuff for the Yankees. There's always numbers for both teams. Always. Any sport, you will always find numbers for both teams. And then you've got to basically weigh up who has the better numbers, what your soul and your gut tells you. And that's how it works with this, in my opinion. You're always going to find stuff for both, but this is what I have. So if the Mets win, keyword if the Mets win, they're going to become 61-37 for the season. That primes down to 18-12. 61 is the 18th prime, 37 is the 12th. So that primes down to 18-12. Do you know what's happening on 18-12 this year? The 2022 World Cup final, which is going to be a day after Pope Francis's birthday. So that 18-12, I've told you all these sports are connected. That's a potential connection for you right there that I saw instantly. I was like, ooh, 18-12, the World Cup final date. Interesting. And then today's game is 4 months and 3 days before the World Cup final, 43. And George Bush Jr. was the 43rd president of the United States of America. And he was the president during 9/11. My whole code yesterday was about 9/11. Oh my God, 15 in the live, 6 likes, 9/11, the 156 prime. So, oh my word, just wow. And now 14/6, which is Donald Trump's birthday, who was born in New York. Come on, YouTube. Is this a game that you play with me? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a game that you play with me. So that's interesting. So there's the World Cup connection with George Bush, who was the president during 9/11. So that's big. Yesterday's live was amazing. Watched it this morning because I was asleep. Thank you. I think it was one of the best. No doubt it was one of the best that I've ever done. And I want to thank Hide and Seek TV. He went from 3.04 subs to 3.06. So thank you for that. 200 people subbed to him after that live stream, which is fantastic. He deserves it. I've told you YouTube keep keeping me on this number, and I don't know why. 5.35. I don't know what that number is and why they're keeping me there, but I'll focus on the 5.35 thousand people rather than worrying about why I have that number. I'm going to change my mindset with that. So we know 21's a really big number. And the Yankees can get their 21st road loss. The Mets pitcher, by the way, it's his birthday today. He wears the number 21 jersey. So that's really small, okay? But the 21s are bigger because the game, guys, is 21 days after 7-6. After 7-6, like 76. And the Yankees can stay on 76 all-time wins versus the Mets. 76 is a huge number. I actually talked about it with Hide and Seek TV. 77's massive as well, but 76 has been huge because what recently happened, guys? What recently happened? So I told you how George Bush was the president during 9/11, and he was born on 7/6. And when he turned 76 years old, the Georgia Guidestones came down. So on his 76th birthday on 7/6, the Georgia Guidestones came down. George Bush, Georgia Guidestones. Skull and Bones is 76. George Bush attended Yale. Skull and Bones, guys. I'm going to keep stopping and reading your comments. I got an ad advertising long-term storable food for $169.99. Wow. Hope you're well, brother. Hate being late for these streams. Well, I'm only about 11 minutes in, bro. Wow, the 18.6 I discussed yesterday. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11. And I just had 18 in the live and 6 likes. And now I have 19 in the live, 7 likes. Wow. And the Mets pitcher can get his 197th career win. Crazy, man. Crazy. 20 in the live, 7 likes. Yesterday was the 207th day of the year. Did you see Aaron Rodgers dressed up as Nicolas Cage in the movie Con Air? Con Air coming into training camp, and I know you have the Packers winning the Super Bowl. I haven't, but I have to look into that now. I'll go back to the code. Wow, 15 in the live, 7 likes. Today leaves 157 days left in the year. I'll discuss why that's important. So check this other 76 find that I connected. The Mets pitcher wears number 21. The Yankees pitcher wears number 55. 21 plus 55 is 76. Like how the Yankees can stay on 76 all-time wins against the Mets and all the other 7-6s. And again, I'll say this one more time. This is just connections that I've made. I ain't saying bet on the game or bet your house on it. I'm just making incredible connections. So the Yankees pitcher, okay, he wears the number 55 jersey. Domingo German Polanco. It's from the Dominican. And he wears number 55, a number I talk about all the time. Ever since I decoded Bucks and Brady to win Super Bowl 55 and connected that with Satan, I've been on top of the number 55. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. The Yankees can stay on 10 wins for the month and 10 wins on a Wednesday this season. So 55 and 10 goes hand in hand. It's why Satan gets you 55 and 10. So that's potentially really big for the Mets. Today's Wednesday, and Wednesday gets you 100, which is 10 times 10. So the square root of 100 is 10. And the Yankees pitcher, Domingo German, is 29 years old. And the Yankees can stay on 29 road wins. And 29 is the 10th prime. So there's all these 10s. Today leaves 157 days left in the year. 157 is the 37th prime number. Yankees in Gematria gets you 37. They can stay on 37 road wins versus the Mets. And 37 is a very big number. The Mets can stay on 37 losses for the season. 37 is the 12th prime. Mets gets you 12. And the Yankees can get their 12th loss of the month. So that's very interesting as well. I believe Wednesday gets you 37 also. I did a bit of priming here. Mets can become 31-17 at home, which can be seen as 11-17, as 31's the 11th prime. And then 1,117 is the 187th prime. And New York Yankees gets you 187, as does Society of Jesus. And 7-6, all the 76s that I've just given you, 7-6 is the 187th day of the year. So that's pretty wild in itself. This could be a trap. I don't know. Maybe it's not. The Mets can get their 33rd win on 27-7, and the Yankees can get their 33rd season loss. If you know anything about Gematria, you know New York equals 33. And I found this interesting. The Yankees pitcher's first name is Domingo, which translates to Sunday. Okay, in Spanish, Domingo is Sunday. Sunday equals 33 as well. That's pretty funny if the Yankees lose. This next bit was big that I saw. If the Yankees lose, they're going to become 66-33 for the season. That means they'll have a 66.6% win rate. And the Church of Satan was founded in 66. So there's a 66.6% win rate if the Yankees lose. I ain't saying, guys, that they're losing. And I won't delete this video if the Yankees beat the Mets 11-1. I'll keep it up. But if they get that 66.6% win rate, it just, again, it doesn't confirm what I'm saying about Revelation and Satan. It doesn't confirm anything, but that's pretty wild if they have that 66-33 with a 66.6% win rate and a New York franchise drops them to that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And the Yankees pitcher, Domingo, who was born on Obama's birthday, who was obviously president, August the 4th. It's funny because his name's Domingo, which is Sunday. And Sunday gets you 84. I knew this would happen. 27 in the live, 7 likes on 27-7, 59th prime. That's a concern. That's a little concern for the Mets to lose. There's some 59s against them. But they also have the 17, which is good for them. Remember, 277 is the 59th prime. 59 is the 17th prime. The Mets can stay on 17 home losses. So they have that going for them, but there's some 59s for the Yankees. But there's way more for the Mets. So this Yankees pitcher was born on the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And I've told you, if the Yankees lose, they're going to drop to 66.6% for the season. Crazy, man. And sometimes this comment here is like potential trap, but it seems too obvious, but sometimes they'll do this. Wow, 31 in the live, 7 likes, 317, the 66 prime for the Yankees to stay on 66 season wins. Ham and cheese panini, baby. No, it's a banana, mate. I've already had a big-ass breakfast. It's me, Gematria noob here, really learning from these decodes. That's amazing. Sunday is the day of the sun. I hope you're learning something. It's me, even if it's just one thing. If you are wanting to learn how to do all of this, I don't like plugging myself, but it's well worth checking out my website. It really is. If you want to learn and go next level, I am a natural teacher, and I'm one of the best at this, in my opinion, without being egotistical. So this could be a trap. Today, it's the Mets pitcher's birthday. Turned 38. And if the Mets lose, they'll get the 38th season loss. I think that's incredibly obvious. Could be wrong. As I have 33 in the live, New York 33, and the 10 likes. Oh my word, 35 in the live, 10 likes, Satan 35 and 10. So can I really see the Mets getting the 38th loss of the season on their starting pitcher's 38th birthday? Are they really going to do that? No, because even the most closed-minded person would look at that and go, yeah, wow, that's pretty strange. You'll sign up today. Thank you so much. It's me. You'll be number 82, like how the Mets pitcher yesterday became 8-2 for the season, and our Queen Elizabeth was born 421, the 82nd prime, and Prince William was born in 82 on summer solstice on 21-6 for your 6x6x6. He's also born the same year as his wife, Kate Middleton, who were both born in 82. So again, I think that could be a trap. And I always talk about how baseball, the most important number in baseball, which I really don't like the sport. I don't get how people spend money to go watch it. I've been to baseball games, guys. Been to the Cubs. I've been to the Dodgers. There's another one that I think I've been to the Rockies as well. I've been to them, so I can say this. I don't know how people watch them. I was like, when's this going to finish? I don't know. It depends. It depends, like, because each inning, you don't know how long it's going to go on for. I'm like, oh my God. Like, one time I left, like, in the fifth. I was like, I can't keep watching this. This is dreadful. Wow, 38 in the live, and I just told you it's the Mets pitcher's 38th birthday. And it just dropped to 37, like how the Mets can stay on 37 season losses and the Yankees can stay on 37 road wins against the Mets. Happy birthday equals 72. Mad Max can hit 7-2. Yeah, brilliant. Pope Francis became the Pope on the 72nd day of 2013. And he's all in the news at the moment, apologizing for Catholicism. So I told you baseball 9 is the biggest number in baseball. That's why there's 9 innings. And last night I had the Mets to beat the Yankees in what I believe was maybe one of the best goals I've ever done in baseball. And that game finished 6-3, which was 9 total runs. And remember, 2016, like 216 is the 63rd triangular number. And the score can be seen as 3-6. And 666 is the 36th triangular number. And obviously 3 6s, like 36, 3 6s is 666. As I have 36 in the live and I'm 36 years old, as I have 11 likes, my favorite number. Come on. I love these numbers. I love the universe. I love God, baby. I really do. Wow. It's just amazing how this universe communicates with you when you learn this knowledge, which is far more valuable than money. Although money is valuable, no denying it, the knowledge is sacred. Money is not. Money is not sacred. Knowledge is. MLB and Gematria gets you 9. Okay, Major League Baseball. The Mets can stay on 9 losses on a Wednesday this season. This is going to be the 9th game of the season for the Mets pitcher. Like we just said, he can advance to 7-2. He could drop to 6-3, but are they really going to have him drop to 6-3 right after the Mets beat the Yankees 6-3? Are they going to do that? I don't think so. Could it happen? Maybe. Do I have 37 in the live and 12 lights? 37 the 12th prime? Yes. Glorious. And I'm pretty sure the Yankees home record right now is 37-12, which makes sense as they're super connected to 37. Pretty sure that's the home record, but obviously they're on the road today. And then we have the Mets pitcher can get his 197th win of his career, which is the 45th prime number. 4 + 5 is 9, and then 45 is the 9th triangular number, so another 9. And what's hilarious, the guy can stay on 99 all-time losses. 9-9. The 99th day of the year is 4-9. 4 times 9 is 36, like the score yesterday. Remember, Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. Remember, the recent NFL season began on 9-9, 99 days before the Pope's birthday. The last celebrity death of the year was Betty White, who died at age 99. And then the 2 starting quarterbacks in Super Bowl 56 wore the number 9 jersey. It was played in California, which was founded on 9-9. And the last major play was by Aaron Charles Donald wearing the number 99 jersey. I agree that baseball is so boring. It's just there's not much to code at the moment. And check this out, that I don't know how my brain works. So I've told you that this could be another 9/11 riddle like yesterday. It makes sense with the two New York franchises. Well, the Mets pitcher can stay on 99 all-time losses. And what's that? 9 times 11 is 99. 9/11. 9 times 11 is 99. So that's pretty wild. And then just to finish off, today's date can be written 727, July the 27th. 727 is the 129th prime number. It's funny, the last audio that I sent before this was 1 minute and 29 seconds. And New York Mets in Gematria is 129. So I'm done. I'm not saying that the Mets win. I'm not. You never know what's going to happen in these leagues, in these games. You just don't know. But the code yesterday was perfection. Today, could it be another good one? Yeah. Could it miss? Yeah. So please do me this favor. If you do decide to bet, which is your choice, once you're over the age of 18 making your own money, it's your choice if you bet, what you bet on, and how much you bet. You don't have to leave a comment saying, thanks so much, Illusion. I backed the Mets. I won this. And you don't have to say, oh my God, Gematria is fake. You told me the Mets were definitely winning. No, I never said the Mets were definitely winning. That's a lie. So I like to do this. Like, I like to code. I love to code. I have a gift for coding. I have a gift for identifying patterns or potential patterns. And I could talk about this stuff all day long. The only thing I don't like about this knowledge is how it can make people feel if they ever lose money. That's the only thing about this knowledge that doesn't sit right with me. But I'm getting better and better at saying, hey, Adam, these people are adults. If they win a load of money from you, good. If they don't, I did my best, and it's up to them how much they bet. So I'm getting better at that. Keypad is the 369 cipher, and Chaldean is really good. I agree that Chaldean is very good. I agree with that. Good vid. Is that Amani Anani again? With the AI. We're going Mets, mate. Win, lose, or draw. Can you draw? Maybe. I'm not even sure about that. But yeah, I think the Mets win. It's keeping me on 12 likes for a long time, and Mets gets you 12, and all the 37s today. So that's the code. I rarely do this. It's just there's a few people that tell me, Illusion, I love your work, but you never post codes before the game. It's like I do on my Patreon and website. So stop making false accusations. So here's one. And usually when I do this, it wins. But it might not. Of course, it might not. But it's pretty interesting information, to say the least, to be honest with you. I think a lot of codes now are going to connect to the upcoming World Cup. It's such a major tournament. It's the biggest tournament in the world. And it's going to be in Qatar, in the Middle East, which I'm telling you all connects to Revelation and to Jesus. Why everything seems to be going off in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, but potentially good stuff. Who knows? Hey, Bernie Mac. Hello, Illusion. Nice work. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll take the advice, not give my emotions win or lose. That's an amazing mindset. I've never, ever been below 50% in 2 years, in a month. Never. Which I think is impressive, to say the least. But that's not why I do what I do. It used to be why I did what I did, sports. That was it. That's all I cared about. Winning money from this knowledge. That's just a little part of what I do now. And I do it for the 5, 6, 7 people who that's all they seem to care about on my website. And then the rest, just, I think they support me for me. Doing 4-hour live streams for nothing. You know what I mean? That's why people support me. Somebody said today, Clow, much love to Clow. She said, anytime I'm feeling down, or anytime in the future when I'm going to feel down, I'm going to watch the video of you communicating with those sea lions because it makes me smile and happy instantly. Just by me going, baby, like that. The whole boat laughed. And that's what I mean. Little things like that. It's a combination of baby and a bit of Michael Jackson in there, and combination of all sorts. And yeah, I like doing things like that rather than coding sports. Just tiny things like that make me happier. So, is the single reduction cipher good? I don't particularly think that's very good. I do use the 4-base ciphers. The satanic cipher is good with what's going on with Revelation. The Chaldean cipher is really good. The Jewish cipher is very good because Gematria is Jewish mysticism. All the other ones I pretty much stay away from. I'm not the guy who's going to use all 36 ciphers, which is interesting in itself. That 666 is the 36 triangle number. There's 36 ciphers on that Gematrinator. That's interesting to me. Remember, on a roulette table, when you add up all the numbers, it gets you 666. And there's 36 numbers if you don't include 0. It goes 1 to 36. That is very interesting in itself. Try doodling goes well with your yodeling. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep this very short. There's other stuff that I could be discussing right now. I really hope you do find time in your day or week to listen to the live stream with Hide and Seek TV. I can't put into words. I was listening to him like, what? And then I have the ability to always add onto what somebody says. I think that might be my best gift doing live streams with somebody else. They'll provide this incredible code and I'll go, did you know that as well with that? Wow, I never thought of that. Then they take that and then I take what they've given me. And this is what I'm saying about this community is if there's people like me and Hide and Seek TV and people in the chat and they're giving out information, take it, absorb it, make it better, share it. It's not truth's no competition, which I wrote in a song. Truth's no competition. So whatever I say to you, you can take it. You can put it on your Twitter. You can say it's yours if you want. You can say it's yours. You don't even have to credit the illusion. Just put it up there and share this information that needs to be shared with as many people as possible. And I've always said, like, since I got into these live streams, if which would never ever happen, the mainstream media actually gave me a platform like 8 p.m. on the mainstream, and they gave me a platform to do what I do, and they promoted me, I could literally change millions of people's lives. But they're never going to do that, are they? Because they don't want this sacred truth being shared, because when the majority understand what I understand, it's the end of the people at the top of the pyramid. It's the end of them. Their time will be up. But whilst people are oblivious to the fact that there are people at the top of this pyramid controlling what is going on in this realm, they will stay up there. That's why they don't like people like me, and that is why Patreon removed my account. It is that simple and obvious. Josie's Fact with Viva 222. You're going to catch up real soon. Was a great live with Hide and Seek. Thank you. It was good. I feel when they're good, like, because I'm really engaged and engrossed. And yeah, I'll have to do another one with him soon. If you haven't subbed to his channel, that you should do it. A lot of people say his work goes over their head. It's like too detailed. They can't process it. But again, it comes back to us being pretty much walking, talking computers. Not all computers can process the same things. Some work at a higher level than others. And that's the reality. You sub to him right after the stream. That's great. I think we say, are they scared of me, these people? I won't say they're scared of me, but they see me as a threat. They see me as a threat for what I'm exposing. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. That's the reality. I'm not saying they're not scared of me. I'm not naive enough to think these people are scared of me, but they see me as a threat, and what I'm revealing is not what they want to be revealed. That's the reality. I'm doing God's work here. I'm not saying I'm God, I'm doing God's work, whereas the most of the people in mainstream and even on YouTube are doing the work of Satan. So they'll keep me in my perch. To have 5,000 subs after 2 years with what I've predicted is kind of scandalous. But I always said I'll probably never get past 10. I said this all along. I'll probably never ever get past 10,000 subs, and it is what it is. And if I ever do get really big, that's when I'm gone. That's just the way it's going to be with what I do. Part of me thinks some of them want it to be revealed. I'm sure some of them sold their soul and regret it now. I can agree with that. But just know that they can't sell the soul, because all souls belong to God. Satan can't take your soul. All right, that's a myth when they say I sold my soul. Satan cannot own souls. But he can almost take away your free will, because he can technically own you and tell you what to do and how to behave and dictate where you go in the world. But he can't actually take your soul. Souls belong to God. God's the creator, Satan's a creation. All right, and a very powerful one. The most powerful creation ever. Entity-wise, no doubt. Might backfire on him. He knows a lot, lacking. So, what might backfire on me on Amani Anani? I will bring you on the live, mate, if you want to say your piece, but you don't have the balls to do it. You don't. So what's going to backfire on me? What am I doing that's going to backfire? I'll push on whatever happens to me. I have no fear of anything or anyone. So what's going to backfire on me? You just point out, I'm not going to call it a threat, but what do you mean? Satan wants you to be passive. Yep. Naive, passive, because when you're those two things, you're easier to control and manipulate. When you're a strong spirit and you're aware and you've got high levels of discernment, Satan don't want to play with you. It's like the kid that walks away when he don't get what he wants. Simple as that. That's why I wrote a song, I See Through Satan's Lies. I might listen to that later. I see through that deception, that the spells that he's put people under, the spell he put me under for 33 years. Yes, 33. It's an evil number. Weak mindset by saying that it's a sacred number and there's no evil numbers. God is protecting the illusion. I believe so. I believe so. I've said that for a while. I'm wearing God's armor. And I ain't doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong at all. I've made so many predictions that have been right. I try and help people. I try and inspire people. I can create music. I post all sorts of stuff. What am I doing wrong? I shouldn't even need protecting. I need at least 100 on here, the most you ever got on live. No more past that. Come on your channel other than the actual sheep. Mate, I'll get rid of you, and I'm going to figure out a way of actually deleting you completely. So he's caught, guys. Amani Anani is calling every single one of you a sheep for being in my live, and he's in every single live. He's calling you all a sheep, and he's going to come back in under a different name. You're doing God's work, Illusion. I believe so. I believe there's many people doing God's work at the moment, and I believe many of us will awaken at different times, at different stages, at different levels. And I'll focus on those right now who have awakened. And if other people like It's Me is saying, is basically new to this, is a newbie to Gematria and he just wants to learn, they're the people I really want to help, to be honest. Yeah, sheep of God. He don't know about the sheep, the lamb, the goat, how biblical all of this is. He thinks he knows everything, and it in reality is very, very clueless. Illusion, you have inspired me so much. That's why I spread your channel. Thank you. Your name says it all. Truth matters. Matters more than anything, doesn't it? The truth, which has been hidden from us. Imam Mahdi is coming back to help Jesus Christ during Judgment Day. That's very interesting. I'd like to look into that. Mani and Ani, a troll with no goals. Like 2 lives ago, he came in my live maybe under, was it 20 different names? He said he had 133 different YouTube accounts. And he's calling all of you out in the chat and calling me out daily that I'm deceiving you or whatever. He changes every day. One day he loves me, the next day he doesn't, the next day I know a lot, then I know nothing, but he's here all the time. And you've got to have a little bit of sympathy for him or her. I don't know if it's a male or female. I don't know. But it is a real shame that people's highlight is bringing people down or attempting to, just for attention that they're not getting in their life, which is a shame, to be honest. Keep doing your thing, Illusion. I will. I'll keep doing this. Why is he wasting his time? It means he really needs help mentally. Yeah, I've tried to help Imani and Ani so many times. I've kept him in. I've tried to make him laugh. I've complimented him. And then he just goes and sends 10, 12 comments in a row, barraging the chat, insulting people, and takes over the live stream because, again, he's not getting any attention. You may say he's been hired to disrupt the chat. People may say that he's mentally ill. People may say he's jealous. People may say he's got valid points, what he's saying about you, whatever. But when people are overloading the comments, they need to pipe down. They need to pipe down like it's too much. It's like trying to yell over everybody. It's like, be quiet, mate. Just a heads up for the NFL. Raiders should start 2-1, but I'll look more. Josh McDaniels is 11-17. Wow, that's the 187th prime in the NFL. Joshua T. McDaniels equals 174258. Number of the beast, the same. Revelation 13:18 ritual. That looks really good. 21's obviously a huge number. Really big number. John 8:32, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My brother's called John. Much love to you, John, if you're watching. You can change the channel. We like peace and numbers. Yes, yeah, numbers are sacred. Knowledge is sacred. Sharing it with people is incredible. Helping each other, helping your fellow neighbor, your fellow man, woman is a beautiful thing. And people who dismiss this work either don't understand it or they're spiritually dead. Like if you can't appreciate this work and what I do and what I connect, then you're spiritually dead, in my opinion. And Satan's got you exactly where he wants you, to be gullible and blind and dismissive of something that's sacred. Sacred is an anagram of scared, and people are scared of what is sacred. So they dismiss it. And when you're scared, what do? You run away from something often when you're scared. Whereas with me, if I'm scared of anything, I run into it. I don't run away from it. It's like, all right, let's go. Let's go. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, that's what I've got. Disclosure again, I'm not saying the Mets win. It's just a code I wanted to share just to show you if this is 9/11 again. And I made the prediction that 9/11 2023 is going to be insane. Something huge is going to happen on that day. And I've also said you need to put in your calendar December the 11th, 2022. It's on my website. Why? I don't want to scare you with the numbers, but just in your calendar, put December the 11th. And see what happens on that date, if there's something major that goes down. Hey, Adam, you were patient with Imani. I was, mate. I was. How was your bath? How was your bath, mate? So Joey Williams loves knowledge, loves numbers. Like he sends me audios and I always have like a comment I can make with the length of the audio. He goes, I just love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm like, wow, that passion for the knowledge is how you grow, is how you acquire more. When you're passionate about something, you perform better. It's as simple as that. You research more when you're passionate about something. It's why at school they intentionally gave you research proposals that were so boring, because they didn't want you to be passionate about learning, about knowledge. They wanted you to hate education and learning, when it's actually one of the most beautiful things. The universe is a classroom. And yes, you don't need to be in a classroom to learn about the universe, because when you are in a classroom learning about the universe, you're not actually learning about the universe. You're being fed lies. I do love it. 39 seconds audio, and you give me knowledge on that number. Yeah, I can do it. Whatever numbers, like you can throw me a number. I'll do it one day. I'm not doing it right now because I'm about to leave. But I might do it one day. Where I'm like, I'll call the live stream something like, give me a number. And somebody might go 59. I'll go, okay, Pope Francis is 59. Freemason is 59. 59 is the 17th prime. Freemasonry was founded in 1717. 17 is the 7th prime. Brady has 7 rings, just like Saturn. Pope Francis born on Saturnalia. 7's the 4th prime, like the 4 horsemen, the 4 seasons. I could go all day with it. And it might be pretty fun by doing that. I'll just pound it out. I'm not doing it now, so don't throw any numbers right now for me to do it. But while 38 in the live, 17 likes, the Mets pitcher turned 38 today, and the Mets can stay on 17 home losses. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, it might be fun doing that. And if there's some numbers I don't know, I'll go pass. Sometimes you got to say I don't know. Sometimes in life you got to say, hey, I don't know. So I may pass certain numbers if I don't know anything with them, but I think that would be a really funny live. And I'm not going to pay people. Illusion paid Joey to say that number so he could show off. No, what a load of joke. Who do you think I am? You think I got time to do that? Yeah, December the 11th. Put that in your calendar. Why, may you ask? It's exactly 33 months after coronavirus was declared a pandemic. Remember, corona gets you 33, monkeypox gets you 33. Monkeypox was declared a national emergency exactly 33 weeks before the 3-year anniversary of coronavirus being declared a pandemic. So keep an eye on 12/11. Keep an eye on it. Nothing may happen. And that means everything that I've done in the past means nothing, that I'm clueless, that I'm conning people. And if something happens, well, you just got lucky, didn't you? You just got lucky again. All right. So you can't win with some people, and I don't need to win. So this isn't an exam, what I'm doing. What I do is not an exam. I'm not going to get a pass or fail grade at the end of the year of my coding journey. This is not a course. This is a journey. And who knows when that journey will end. Will you do a UL meetup, Illusion? What I'm going to do, because I am getting bombarded with messages about doing the 1-hour Zoom call with 10 people. And I don't know if I'll do 10. I might do 11. People don't accuse me of being Satan. Where we have a chat about everything. Cameras on. Get to know our journeys. Like when we had our awakening, what age it was. I'll do date durations. I'll answer any questions. Other people can answer questions. I'll be the facilitator if anyone's trying to take over the conversation and they don't shut up. I'll say, hey mate, listen, let Klaus speak, let Joey speak now. Okay, Illusion. Because I'm a teacher. I know when people need to pipe down, and I know when people need to speak up. So I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Makes a ton of sense. Capital letters be worth more than lowercase as well. That's the whole premise of it. Yep. Well, why do you think the capital cities get more wealth than the other cities and more exposure? Capital punishment. The word capital is a very important word. Very important word. Yeah, I'm going to make it happen. Truth Matters 222. But I did say I'm only going to do it for people on the website, give them an extra perk. But I have to get that done. And I've told you that the biggest thing holding me back is my schedule and the time zones. making it work. But I guess if people truly want to do it, they'll go to bed late. They'll take a day off work. They'll leave work early if they really do care about being a part of it. No, I can't because I've got work. Well, okay. You still have a choice there. You can call in sick and then have an hour where you're basically going to have your mind blown, or go sit in an office for 8 hours where you feel like worthless. Many people do. Right. So before I go, any questions? Because I'm going to get off. You'll be honored to show up. Thank you. I'm actually excited. Like, I'm definitely going to do one. It's going to be one of them, where it's kind of like a show, like a season. You put it out there on TV. Will it get a second season? It'll only get a second one if the first one's great. If I feel at the end of it, that was like, there wasn't much energy there wasn't much knowledge shared, it didn't really work, there's people having issues with the internet connection, I'll go, all right, guys, probably not do another one. I might try one more, and then if it's the same thing, but if it's high energy and it's immense and it's incredible, and it's just, by the end of it, you feel like you've had this like pump of adrenaline in you. I had that last night with Hide and Seek TV. I was taught there was times where he spoke, I spoke, he spoke. It was like an amazing rally in tennis. Just bam, bam, whoa. It was just insane end-to-end stuff. And I was getting goosebumps how we were doing it, and what we were saying and what we were connecting. And that's my dream, or my goal, of these 1 hour phone calls or Zoom calls or Google Meet calls. That's my goal, to all of us go away high of knowledge, not from drugs or alcohol, all right, or sex, high from knowledge where you're like, oh my God, that was like exhilarating. If it doesn't give me that feeling, I probably won't keep doing it, to be honest. Islamic gets you 51 in Gematria. The Illuminati was founded 5/1, May the 1st. Gianna Bryant was born on the anniversary as well. 5/1, Mets gets you 51. But we'll see. We'll see. Wisdom, yeah, Joey, wisdom is priceless. You can't put a price on it. You cannot put a price on it. It's just learning about so many things daily and interacting with incredible people is such a gift. And if we want to talk about wisdom, let's talk about Odin and why Odin's one-eyed. Odin's quest for wisdom is never ending. I'm that now. If I don't go to bed now, woo! If I don't go to bed now, not learning something in that day, I ain't sleeping. I have to learn something new every single day now. Odin's quest for wisdom is never ending, and he is willing to pay any price, it seems, for the understanding of life's mysteries that he craves more than anything else. He's not craving money or a mansion or a Mercedes or this and that. He's craving wisdom. On one occasion, he hanged himself, wounded himself with his spear, and fasted from food and drink for 9 days, the number of completion, it's the last single-digit number, and nights, in order to discover the runes. On another occasion, he ventured to Mimir's well, which is surely none other than the well of Erd. Amongst the roots of the world tree, there dwelt Mimir, a shadowy being whose knowledge of all things was practically unparalleled among the inhabitants of the cosmos. Think about Gru from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He achieved this status largely by taking his water from the well, whose waters impart this cosmic knowledge. Water is sacred, guys, one of the 4 elements. When Odin arrived, he asked Mimir for a drink from the water. The well's guardian, like Guardians of the Galaxy, knowing the value of such a drought, refused unless the seeker offered an eye in return. That's why they say an eye for an eye. Odin, whether straight away or after anguished deliberation, we can only wonder, gorged out one of his eyes, again, that one-eyed symbolism, it may all be connected to wisdom, and dropped it into the well. Having made the necessary sacrifice, Mimir dipped his horn, guys, very biblical, into the well and offered the now one-eyed god a drink. So an interpretation of this, the most general and obvious message of this tale is that for those who share Odin's values, no sacrifice is too great for wisdom. All right, so these elites who talk about how they've sacrificed so much to get to where they are, it does include human beings, guys, because these people do want this wisdom and they do want to basically, in the head, become God on earth. Like Vince McMahon said that he was basically higher than God because Vince McMahon worked 7 days a week and God took a break on the seventh day. People like Vince McMahon will sacrifice anything for this wisdom, for this knowledge, for this power. The unfortunately fragmentary sources for one current knowledge of the pre-Christian mythology and religion of the Norse and the other Germanic principles are, however, silent on exactly what kind of wisdom Odin obtained in exchange for his eye. But we can hazard a guess. Again, that's what I do. I hazard guesses. I ain't claiming that I know everything. It's just more often than not, my guesses come true. The fact that Odin specifically sacrificed an eye is surely significant. Of course it is. In all ages, the eye, like the all-seeing eye, the London eye, has been seen, okay, seen, nice play on words, as a poetic symbol for perception in general. Again, you've got your third eye, which is your pineal gland, which makes your pyramid, your triangle. Most people don't access this third eye because they've been brainwashed and the food they eat, and they don't exercise, and they watch garbage on TV, and they get indoctrinated through the education system. Consider the astonishing number of expressions, both in everyday usage and in the works of the great canonical poets. Again, I write poetry. I love poetry, and that's really since my awakening. That use vision as a metaphor for perceiving and understanding something. Oh my word, I'm teaching metaphors tonight in English. Given that Odin's eye was sacrificed in order to obtain an enhanced perception, it seems highly likely that his pledge of an eye symbolizes trading one mode of perception for another. What mode of perception was exchanged for what other mode? Who knows? The answer to this question, I guess, lies in the character of Mimir. And Mimir, that name actually means the rememberer. And remember, Remembrance Day is on 11/11, celebrating the death. Not really celebrating the death, but recognizing the sacrifice that the soldiers made during World War II. Seems to have been the being who told the gods how to live in accordance with ancestral tradition and with wisdom more generally. In the tale of Odin's discovery of the runes, Odin sacrificed what we might call his lower self, okay, to his higher self. Here, the eye surely should be understood along similar lines. He exchanged a profane, everyday mode of perception, beleaguered with countless petty troubles, okay, which a lot of us have, these countless petty troubles. Oh, I don't have any magnums in the fridge. Oh, I'm 5 minutes late for work. Oh, I don't have enough money to go out tonight. Oh, I just lost a bet. All these petty, countless troubles that people make a mountain out of a molehill over. Stop doing that. Why so serious, in the words of the Joker? Why so serious? Why make tiny little things such a big deal? For a sacred mode of perception informed by divine ancestral wisdom. Can I compare myself to Odin? Not really. Although I have a quest for wisdom. Would I sacrifice an eye for more wisdom? Maybe, because I can still see with one eye. However, before I had my awakening, I would never have heard of Odin. I wouldn't have known that 9/11 left 111 days left in the year, and New York gets you 111, and Queen Elizabeth was born on the 111th day of the year, and Jorge Mario Bergoglio gets you 111 in Gematria. I wouldn't have known any of this without stumbling across this sacred, beautiful, incredible knowledge. All right. Yeah, you like poetry, Bernie. Poetry is beautiful. I love poetry. I really do. The 33 and the WWE logo changed. It looks sharp now. I think that symbolizes Satan, monster killers. Yeah, the WW, flip it sideways, is 33. Same when the Miz wins the championship, he gets the MM, like Master Mason, flip it 33. The Miz's wife is Maurice, who's a bloke. And if you study the anatomy of the Miz, that's not a man. It's not. Why do you think the Miz went from like being on a reality TV show to World Wrestling Entertainment champion? Because he's great on the mic. All of those gifts come from Satan. Those type of gifts come from Satan at that level. So tell me how the Miz went from reality TV to world heavyweight champion without being involved in so many rituals. You think he just worked hard and got there? Come on, guys. Come on, please. Key to the Universe 222. Jesus, the Lion of Judah 222. Key to the Apocalypse 222. Check this out, Joseph. You're going to laugh so hard, and only one person knows this, Andreas. I'm going to Tijuana, okay, on August the 10th. The 222nd day of the year. So I'm flying to Tijuana, a 2-hour flight, on the 222nd day of 2022. What? Would I have checked that in the past? I went, I'm going to check this date when I booked it because I called him. I'm going to meet up with him, which I'm excited about. He was there at the beginning of my journey. I really inspired him. Basically, I inspired him to write a book. And it's amazing, his book. And Andreas, you better give me the physical copy as well. Try to send me it here in Mexico. The postage is nothing short of shocking here. So I have to remind him to actually bring me a book over. And yeah, I'm going to fly to Tijuana on the 222nd day of the year in 2022. All those twos. So yeah, and then I had that amazing live with Joseph 2222. My mum says she always sees 2222 everywhere. And now this. Ghislaine Maxwell's birthday. Yep, Christmas Day, 222 days before Obama's birthday. Nice. Yeah, it's born Christmas Day. I don't think Ghislaine Maxwell ever existed. I don't think she ever existed. And I've said that. All right. Well, the word wisdom in the Bible 222 times. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, cheers, Joseph. And by the way, for fun, I know that you're a Mani Anani as well. So good effort. Lobo, I've already give you a huge shout out at the beginning. Lobo, I'm going to go live with him tonight. I'm so excited. Another guy I've never spoken to, but always loved his work since I came across it. I hope it's as good as the chat that I had yesterday with Hide and Seek TV, as good as the chat I had with Joseph and Red Pill Monkey, Jay Saul. The list goes on. Chuck, all the people that I've had on the live streams. I'm pretty sure Lobo and I are just going to flow. The way our minds work, we're just going to flow. And it's going to be a good one. If you're in England, you're going to miss it because it's going to be late. You'll be sleeping unless you don't sleep like me. But you can watch that tomorrow. But yeah, Lobo, much love to you. I'm excited to speak to you later. I'm going to leave now. 40 in the live, 21 likes, 421, Queen Elizabeth's birthday. And 1 hour and 3 minutes into the live, the 27th prime. That's when Brady won the Super Bowl 2-7. Retired on a day, living 333 days left in the year. And 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, which connects to 9. Because 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. The 27 club, anybody? Makes you think, doesn't it? Baby. All right, I'm off. My back's sweating and I've got stuff to do. Thank you for watching, and I will be doing another live this evening with my boy Lobo. Take care. Much love. Thanks for all your comments, and I'll speak to you soon.